What's up YouTube? This is Cyberfelon and welcome to another episode of the Duel Diaries, a weekly series where I duel against you, the online Yu-Gi-Oh community, using some of my favorite decks. And in today's episode, I'll be using my Qli Demise deck, a deck that likes to stun its opponent into submission. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. That would be a normally very good play if I was playing Metaphors, or anything else other than Qli. I should actually Pendulum Summon. We'll go ahead and activate this first. So that way I get penned for 2. Actually, no, if I do that, I can't use Demise. So it's better to get Sacrifice. I will normal summon. Then I'll use Demise. Draw into another Demise. Demise into Demise isn't bad. But at least it's not a pot of desires into another pot of desires. That's bad. That's happened to me before. Okay. Thank you for the search. I will go ahead and get Carrier. Actually, let me get a Shell. The multi-attacking is pretty good. It's gonna banish my card. Better that I destroy it before it gets banished. Necro Valley doesn't help. Really hate to do this. It's probably better. Nice. Okay. Carrier is always the better option because it affects the monsters. Then I will normal summon. Alright. For another alternative. Alrighty, it's special summon. Defense mode. Attack mode. Set this. And I really can't run over any of them. Unless I do Chalice. Okay. Necro Valley. That means he's probably got Return or something like that in his hand. Or he doesn't. Why would you target Necro Valley then? I mean, I get it, Necro Valley is not a bad card to use. But I would think disrupting my Pendulum Scales would be the best option. That seems a little weird and wasteful. Battle phase. Take out his other blue eyes. And then just quickly, does he have any more stones? No, okay. That means he still has probably 2 more in his deck. Tributes both for blue eyes. That's cool. Nice. Just attack over him. It's always very grindy when it comes to playing Qli. Storm Forth. Normal summon. Tributing his monster. An egg, okay. Melody, that's pretty good. He ran out of blue eyes. Go ahead and set all three. Then retrieve my scout. Normal, or activate, not normal summon. Pay 800 to search out carrier. Then normal summon and pass. Okay. He's playing a Synchron deck. Interesting. Probably a solemn warning or a bluff. Warning. Gonna go ahead and get gonna get Monolith. So I can complete my scales. Normal summon. Without tribute. No point in tributing. I really wish I had a skill drain, or at least to lose a turn. That would really put a stop to his plays. I find it funny that Level Eater got banned over in the OCG. I understand why, because it is a very powerful card, and its effect isn't once per turn, so you can just spam it like he's doing. But I just still find it funny. I'm gonna go ahead and Quaking that. Nice. Activate. I will go ahead and get a shell. Normal summon shell. Yes, use carrier's effect, no on Helix. Carrier will send Clear Wing back. I will special both of them back to the field. And then now attack Level Eater. And then directly. Normally this would be a very bad hand to start with, but Qli Demise fixes that. Because you can just set everything. Alright, activate. Set that. Normal summon this. And then equip this just in case something happens. Okay, form foul. Yeah, that's kind of an important play to stop. Nice. Yeah, you always want to stop Skull Combat Joker, because that's usually the best opening play the Pendulum decks have. You use that to search out your other scales, and then you can go into your Pendulum summons. That's one of the good plays. And then just poke at him again for 21. Centric Archfiend, okay. None of these will really help me. That's fine. Nice. Summoner's Art for my scout. Then I will activate. I almost hit normal summon. Twin Twister. Well, you are just not very nice now, are you? I'll just gain 700 if I use it. Battle Fader. We'll go ahead and strike. Guess I can only attack, really. Or, I mean, I could have Tribute summoned, then searched, but really wouldn't do much. I wouldn't be able to really Pendulum or get a second attack in. Master Pendulum. Unicorn. That's it. This effect only goes off when he's normaled. Interesting. Hmm. Helix destroys a spell. I can destroy one of his scales. And if I destroy a scale, then he can't pendulum again. But I'd rather keep Monolith in hand. For now, at least. Sky Iris, okay. Okay. And that's it, alright. Warning's not bad. Good attack is face down. A max C. Ignite reload. Okay. Get rid of it. Could add another Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Ooh, skill drain. Now that's a nice opening move. Okay, so he's playing Card Demise as well. Though I doubt he's opening skill, or I doubt he's playing skill drain in Yang Zings. So I will go ahead and set. I'll set up my scales. Ah, 9 branches. At least it didn't destroy it. Okay. Good thing is I have another set. Yeah, I'll summon both. Can't be too picky right now. And I'll end my turn. Yes. Skill drain the entire field. But it is trap immune. Hold on, how did that happen? Oh, okay, I see. Yazi. That's why. Hmm. That new Yang Zing card is so powerful. Yeah, I pretty much lost this badly. Yang Zings are still a powerful deck. Well, that's it for today, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the duels. And as always, here's a quick look at the deck. It is a very fun deck, yet it can be very slow and grindy at times. You have your monolith, so that way you can search, or not search, you can draw after you tribute at the end of your turn. Unfortunately, you only have the one scout because it's at 1, so you have to be very protective of this card. Scout is a very, very key card at searching all your other Qli monsters, so that way you can go ahead and attack your opponent and try to take him out as quick as possible. Stealth, so that way you can bounce any card back, which is really good. Shell, because there's a lot of monsters nowadays that have very low defense, and if you hit them with a Quaking Mirror Force, you can use Shell for that double attack and just end it right there. Disc, because you can special summon again for your OTKs. These guys are both very situational. It just depends what the situation calls for. So you might use Shell over Scout, or over Disc, or Disc over Shell. So that's why I have both of them at 1. Helix is your main playmaker because you contribute him and then you just get rid of any spell and traps your opponent has. And then, of course, Carrier as well. He gets rid of any problematic monster. And then the key card to the deck is Card of Demise, allowing you to dig deeper for all your trap cards and your other spells that help you search or help you gain cards to your hand. The one upstart, because 39 card deck is very fun. Your 2 Summoner's Art, because there's only 2-3 cards that you can actually summon, search off of it. Mostly you're searching your scout. After that, it's just adding the extra monolith if you didn't already draw or search it. Dualities, because you already have a special summon restriction with Card of Demise, so go ahead and search another card or draw one of 3 possible cards. MSTs, because not all the time are you able to get Helix off, so MST is there to take care of any problematic spell or traps or even floodgates. Forbidden Chalice, it's always good to get your Qlis back to their original attack, and your opponent sometimes doesn't see it coming, as well as it's also great monster effect negation for problematic cards like even Alternative, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Crystal Wing, all these monsters with effect negations. You can just cancel it out. Stormforth, because it's always fun to tribute over your opponent's monster. Sacrifice, because it's only at 1. It's a very good search card for the deck, and it also helps you get your tributes for your bigger monsters at 1 less cost. Necro Valley, because a lot of decks special summon or summon cards from the graveyard through card effect. So Necro Valley is really good at putting a halt to that and also slowing those decks down. Climate Change, in case you do get rid of, your opponent does get rid of your Qli Scout or your Monolith, or you just need those 3 Qli monsters back to your hand so that way you can special summon them or just tribute summon. It's a really good card for recycling. Bottomless, because it's always good to banish problematic monsters before they even do anything. Triple Quaking Mirror Force, because it's fun to see your opponent attack and then get all their monsters set face down. And as I mentioned, it's really good combo with Shell. The Vanity's Emptiness, because stopping your opponent from special summoning is a very good thing to do. It's very key in allowing you to just continue your plays and attack your opponent and get it over with. Lose a turn, because it sets your opponent back a turn. Having their monster switch to defense mode not only helps your Shell play when he attacks, but it also helps stop your opponent from getting their monster effects off, which is very key nowadays, as well as it forces their monsters in defense position so they can't continue to attack you. Skill Drain, it just stops the field. It stops all monster effects, which is very good. And then of course your Solemn Brigade, negating special summons, negating monster effects, and just negating everything is very good. You don't play an extra deck because Qlis really don't allow you to access your extra deck except for themselves. So you can't really use Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is a good card in the deck because you do have the possibility to go into it. It's just with the scales, you lock yourself out of the extra deck, so you really can't use any extra deck cards. That, and it's also pretty good to fool your opponent into thinking you're playing Monarchs, because then they may set up the board according to how they would counter Monarchs when you're actually playing Qli. But that's it for today, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck. Hope you enjoyed the duels. If you have any tips on how to make the deck better or need any advice on what to change around for your own personal style, feel free to leave that down in the comments below. If you saw any misplays, which there probably are some, leave that down in the comment below. Say what you might have done differently, and we can have a discussion about that. But as always, remember to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Later, YouTube.